on the receiving end of another big play. Was that similar to the one you had with Fernando earlier in camp?
Yeah, I think it might have been a busted coverage, but whatever it was, we saw it, and I mean, we went out there. Coach Bush was like, "Let's take a shot," and I was like, "All right, bet." Had a big post, took advantage of what they gave us, and scored.
How would you assess your matriculation into the program so far?
I think it's been good. I think the spring was a little bit slower, and then I was just able to get a good grasp on the offense and get a better connection with the quarterbacks from then to now, and I think it's just taking off.
How do you feel like the chemistry's grown between the receiving core and the QB so far?
I think we're all really close. Like I've said before, we had a lot in the offseason when we were getting together and going to breakfast or brunch, whatever, having camping trips, having watch parties, all that stuff. Like we spent so much time together, and now it's like we did all those. We spent time together, and then we come in here, we train with Coach B, and he's killing us, and we're just all together and then just fighting through everything he's getting thrown at us. And I think over time it's just easy to say, hey, I seen that guy running sprints next to me when he was dying, and I said I needed him, and he came through. And same thing's gonna happen now. 4th down, 3rd down, we got a go route, we have a slant, we have whatever. Throw the ball at him, he's gonna win. Trust him.
Do you have to make any adjustments for Chandler's quarterbacking, Fernando?
Shit, do I make any adjustments?
Yeah.
No, I honestly, unless we huddle, I really don't even know who's in. Most of the time, I'm just running. I think maybe the plays might be a little different, but in terms of what I need to do, I think if I would change what I would do because of them, that would just mess the whole offense up. I feel like staying consistent and being really meticulous in my routes and stuff like that is really the whole plan. I'm trying to win no matter what. I'm trying to do what they're telling me to do no matter what, because they're all telling me the same thing. It's not like one guy says like, hey, I want you to do this and I want you to do that. It comes from top down, from Blesh to Coach Gilbert to Coach Toller, and them saying this is what we see together, because we don't really always meet together. So it's like the coaches are together and they say what they see, and then it trickles down to the players separately sometimes. So like if I change my thing, it might mess up the whole offense.
There's been a lot of back and forth between the offense and the defense, a lot of chirping out there. Are there any particular defensive backs who you've had some good battles with?
It's always fun with Marcus. I know him for a long time, so it's always fun. I feel like it's less animosity and more just playful banter. Today he was like yelling at me. He was like, yeah, yeah, and I just turned around and smiled. He's smiling at me, so like I know it's nothing more. Him and Keon might have a little more serious beef, but that's beyond me. And obviously I love going into Noel. He's more of the quiet one, I'd say. Marcus is a little more talky, but Noel is always really focused and always ready to go. It's fun to go against him. Yeah.
How helpful are these scrimmages compared to just kind of the everyday practices that you guys have?
I think it's just the intensity. It's kind of like a game day vibe when we walk in the facility. I feel like the coaches really do a good job of like pulling it out of us, for lack of a better word. Like they come in, they're like really intense, really focused. They're making sure we're all here. Like today is a game. Like that's what they want us to feel. It was 8 periods, but period 4 was probably an hour long. It felt like we're just going after it, and I think that we do a good job too of like when everyone's off the sideline, it gets a lot more chirpy because Reese is over there yelling, ooh wee, and we're over here, shut up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or we'll make a play and then they'll come back and make a play, and it's battle back and forth. It's really fun. It's good to see, but I can't wait till both sides come together all one team, against UC Davis.
In the home stretch of fall camp here, what do you want to see from yourself and your unit over the course of the next week?
Yeah, I think we're getting to the gut of it. It's like, day 10 today in our first scrimmage, so I feel like now it's, we had 3 days, twice, 4 days, and now it's like 5 days back-to-back, so it's like, what can you do? It's really, if you can stay consistent, if you can stay the course, everyone's going to be a little dinged up, but if you let that take anything from you, take any reps from you, you might regret it when the season comes along. So just stay in the course and staying within yourself and just making plays and staying consistent.